So today I'm going to be showing you what Popplet is and how Popplet works. Popplet describes itself as a place for your ideas. It allows you to collect information, explore ideas, present findings, and collaborate with others. So basically what Popplet is it's a visual thinking presentation tool where you can collaborate and share ideas while creating and presenting information. First things first, if you Google Popplet or go to www.popplet.com, you'll come up to this first screen where you want to sign up for a new Popplet account for free, which is nice. For those of you that have used Prezi, Popplet is kind of a similar tool. It's just a little bit more simplified. And for those of you that use PowerPoint for presentations, it's similar, just a little bit more interactive and a little bit more visual. So to create an account, we would just put your first and last name, the email that you choose, and a password. You agree to Popplet's terms and you hit next. Because I have already created my own account, I'm just going to go to login, where you sign into your account using the email that you chose. And the password that you identified. So up comes basically the home screen. For those of you that are new to Popplet, you're going to want to create a brand new Popplet where this will come up and give you the option of naming your Popplet. So we're just going to call this test Popplet. And it also gives you the option of picking the background color that you want your Popplet to be. So I'm just going to hit gray and start a new Popplet. You can just create or say make it so. So this is kind of the canvas of your presentation. If you are not happy with the color, the background color that you chose, you can change it by just going up to this little color icon. You can make it white or pink, whatever you choose. I'm going to keep mine gray. So first things first, if you want to start your presentation with a title or a text slide, you would just double click anywhere and up comes your information box. So again, just double click anywhere and you can create boxes. If you want to get rid of your boxes, simple, you just click X, yes. Yes. So with regards to your information boxes, there's a few options that you have with them. You can obviously change location by holding your mouse on them and dragging. You can change the size by going to either corner, clicking on the arrow. You can make your box bigger or smaller. And you can also change the actual color of the rim of the box by going to the far bottom left icon. You can change it to whatever color you want. Okay. Again, to add a new box, just double click anywhere, change the size, color, whatever you choose. Zoom in and zoom out feature is up here. You can also use your mouse to zoom in and zoom out. If you want to view your entire presentation and get it centered in your screen, you just go to view all. There you go. Again, to add a new box, double click, you can move it around, you can make it bigger, and you can change the color. So, with regards to creating a presentation, say, for example, you are doing a presentation on elephants, you're going to want to create a title. So, you can enter text into every box by just clicking in the center, and you can type whatever you deem necessary. With regards to the text, if you highlight it, you can make it bigger or smaller by going to this option down here, and you can also move it to the left, centered, or right. With regards to the amount of text, there's quite a lot. You can add as much information as you like. So say next box would be elephant information. You can also connect your boxes using the circle and dragging. And if you don't want the connection, you would just put your mouse on the connection and hit X. Again, if you want to view your entire presentation in full, view all. Okay. Another important option is what's found in the bottom right corner, and that is the option of including media. So you can upload videos, you can upload pictures. So say for example, if we're doing our presentation, we would have the title, the elephant information, and then we could have a picture in the following box. So if you say for example find a picture that you want to include on Google Images, you just save the image to your desktop. And you can directly upload it into your information box that you choose. Also, you can upload directly from YouTube, so if you want to include a YouTube clip, you can add YouTube videos. Just click on the video and add to Popplet. And there it is. Very important with regards to presenting, you're going to want to have a path, right? So to create a path of which box will be shown first, you just go to the little nuts and bolts character, you go down to view, presentation mode. This gives you the option to record the path that you want it to follow. So say for example you want this title to be your first box that it shows, that would be number 1. Some elephant information, number 2, your picture could be 3rd, and your video could be 4th. Present, and if you hit on the arrow key, it will follow the path that you specified. To get out of presentation mode, you just have to hit escape. This takes you back to your original screen. Another important feature of Popplet is you can collaborate with others at the same time, so multiple people can work on the presentation at once. Very, very important feature. To add people to your Popplet, you would just go up to Share, where you go down to Add Collaborator, and if the person you're wanting to add already has an account, you would just put their name or email up here and click Add Them. Again, it's important to note that the person has to have created the account in order for them to be added to your Popplet. Once you send them the ad request, they will be notified with an email. And if they click on the link in their email, they'll be automatically added to your Popplet that you're working on. A couple little features with collaborating with others. Whoever is working on your Popplet with you, their name will be identified under yours, on the right up here. And also important to note that each box that you create yourself will have your name, and each box that the other collaborators add will have their names. They're also color coordinated, so if your boxes are all pink, and say another colleague adds his information or her information, their boxes could be black or yellow or blue, so it's kind of color coded. So yeah, it's definitely good for collaborating at once and creating a presentation with multiple people. Just to give you an example of how I've actually used Popplet myself, I'm going to show you just kind of a image Popplet that I created for a Biology 20 lesson. So again, if you want to view the entire Popplet in presentation mode, you just go up to the nuts and bolts. We go to view, presentation mode. Hit play, and it will start with the path that the creator identified. So this lesson was in biology, a Biology 20 class where we were looking at animal biodiversity, and the students were learning about different characteristics of the phylums found within the animal kingdom. So kind of how I used it was I created this Popplet with multiple images in a certain path, and the students were asked to take a few minutes to look at each image, and from the characteristics that they learnt from each phylum, they had to identify which animal belonged to which phylum. So for example, if we looked at the first picture, it's a picture of a penguin, and the students would recognize that a penguin obviously has a backbone, therefore they belong to the phylum Chordata. So again, the students had time to look at each photo and identify which phylum the organisms in the photo belong to based on the characteristics that they have in their bodies. So that's just one idea. Again, it's a great presentation tool. It could be used rather than Prezi or PowerPoint, just kind of a new visually entertaining program. So to escape out of presentation mode, just hit escape, and I'm just going to show you a few other options we have with your Popplets. If you go to the nuts and bolts character, you can create a new Popplet. You can save at any time. You can edit, undo, which is always nice. You can add content from Flickr and YouTube, Google Maps. View presentation mode we went over. You can export your Popplet as a JPEG or a PDF. And you can also print your Popplet, which is very nice. So some of the benefits to using Popplet is that it's free. Always a nice plus. Also, you don't need an internet connection to view your presentations. It's very visually stimulating. It's more interesting than PowerPoint. A little bit more simplified than Prezi. From my experience, students seem to enjoy it thoroughly. Collaboration is a key function of Popplet. Multiple people can work at the same time. Popplet files are small enough to email to people, which is a great option. And just an all-around good program to kind of engage students and give them more opportunity to show their knowledge in different ways. So thanks for listening. Hope you use Popplet. Cheers.